Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Frank again. In this video here, we're going to be talking about my review of Mod 15 Acquisitions Incorporated. We're going to break it down in a couple sections as we'll get through the video, and we'll break it down. We're trying to do something different. I'm trying to bring you different videos other than builds and other than box openings, because Mod 15 doesn't bring a lot of excitement. So with that being said, we're going to break down and I'll give you guys my honest opinion on everything Mod 15 Acquisitions Incorporated. First, we're going to start off with the store and the actual campaign. The campaign itself is vigorous, especially before you get mini coins. You have to do the basement quest over and over and over again. Yes, it only takes 3 minutes or so to complete, but it is time gated to once per hour, and it gives you guys opportunity to do things outside of basement quest. But with that being said, those who are trying to get the campaign, get their weekly haul, there's no very good way of doing it outside of doing the basement quest once per hour. So before, in previous mods, you had different ways of getting the currency. Whether it be hunts, whether it be, exploring ruins, exploring shipwrecks, exploring lures, killing enemies, HEs. You had different ways of going about doing that right off the jump. This here, it gives you a quest to complete from Omen to start off with, and then a quest to complete from Jim, and then to get your currency you have to complete basement quest, which I call, it's basement investigation, but I call it the basement quest. Again, it's not too hard, but it is very time gated for once per hour. It will reset every hour on the hour. And basically what you're doing is you're getting 3 missing documents in the basement. I just wish they would have did something more to give you guys opportunity to get the currency right off the jump. Now, once you get to the end, you can do mini coin, and that will grant you 10 acorns per gold run, which they aren't very hard, and I will leave you my guide down below in the description to give you guys a explanation on how to do that the best way. So there you go. That was Basement Quest, or Basement Investigation as the actual quest title. And that's it. So the initial questing is kind of hard. Yeah, you'll progress through the first couple sections quickly, but as you get towards the end of the campaign, you're gonna have to do more and more basement quests, especially if you want to max out your weekly haul. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is the item shop that is in the actual campaign itself. Nothing in it is relatively good. Some things sell for a little bit. You can get these keys, but these keys really aren't too good. But I would probably prioritize these if you have the acorns over the mini coin, because you're really not getting anything out of the mini coin. Yeah, you're getting 80, but still. The bags of the investigation you can sell, the flask of brewing you can sell, and the harness of safety you can sell. This is cosmetic, and it gives you a lot of aesthetics, rain or butterflies and whatever have you. But other than that, there's really not much in the store for you to buy. So this initial part is very bad. It's not entertaining. It seems like a chore, to be honest with you. It seems like a chore to get on here every hour to complete this quest because you need your weekly haul. Okay. So it gives you 5 acorns and 25 wooden tokens. Again, that will reset every hour, so we'll reset here in 45 minutes. As you see right here, basement investigation, 46 minutes. Other than that, the campaign itself doesn't offer a lot of appealingness. It doesn't offer a lot of new areas. The areas that it does offer are all repeated areas before. everything has been done and done and done and done and done. So the next part, we're going to go through the places where they're taking you, which everything has, again, been done and done and done. The first place that he is going to send you is going to be Mount Houtnall. It's going to take you to this location over here, and it's going to tell you to fight a draw creature. And you don't actually fight it, you manipulate it, and you grab the egg. This quest was bugged for the longest time, and it probably still is. This is not a very appealing place to be. Yeah, it's nice to look at in some points, the volcano and the lava and stuff, but we've already seen that. Mod 15 should have brought different aspects of the game, and to be honest with you, it didn't bring anything. The next place it's going to bring you is Icefire Peak. Again, we have already seen this. We've leveled it. We've gotten past this, and they're bringing us here to basically go into the giant's nose cavity and pick his nose for him. These quests are very just like immature, to be honest with you. There's not much substance to these quests. I like it how they've implemented the giant in here and the Icefire Peak and stuff, but again, it's all been done before. Let's focus on new content and not refurbishing the content that was already out. The next place they're going to take you is Pirate's Stronghold. To me, this is probably the best mission of the whole campaign, is where you go rescue Jazza and you escape on the flying Acquisition Incorporated flying ship. It brings a different aspect to the game where you have to combat the fighting ship. You really don't do anything. You just retrieve an arrow, shoot it back out, damage the ship, and that's about it. But this was different. Again, it's just reincorporating old maps, old concepts, and bringing it in Mod 15. And the remaining places, I'm not going to take you because to me, no one wants to see it. You're going to go to the River District, and you're going to go to Omu. Again, it's the same map. You're just going there, completing a mission, coming back to Acquisitions Incorporated, turning it in. You're also going to visit Mandeldirth, which is probably the dumbest mission imaginable, is when you're going to the Beholders Convention and you pretend to be a beholder to talk to other beholders and then fight the beholders. To me, it is the most asinine quest I've ever done on this game. And you have to do those to get the 15 acorns, because each mission that I just talked about grants you 15 acorns per week. So yeah, you can start gaining acorns that way, but it's only once per week. So once you do that, you have to revert back to basement quest. The whole thing with this campaign was to get to the end to unlock K-Team Dungeon. The K-Team Dungeon quest. What that basically is once a week they give you a quest, hardcore mode, which means if you die, then you have to reset.
Team Kingfisher is an exclusive band of highly trained.
And at the end, they give you a currency called an IOU. And what do you do with the IOU, you say? You go down here to the dungeon, the dweller set here, and you interact with the chest. It gives you a gallant set. What happens is you get IOUs once per week, and you can be able to access different variations of armor, judging on how many IOUs you have. Obviously, there's a higher item level. There are higher stats for most of these, but the overall set piece equip bonus isn't very good. So, for example, the chest piece here, if you take damage of more than 15% of your maximum hit points in a single blow, you will take 3% less damage for 10 seconds. Not very good, considering that Feared Kiuno the Bear gives me a damage increase. Your melee powers is 3% more. So I'll take 3% more over the 1,000 power, 800 crit, 500 defense, and 12,000 hit points. again, none of this is pretty much relevant to a lot of classes. The only thing I could see me taking in this whole thing would be the Gallant Assault Solid. It gives me overall higher stats, and the Blade Lord's Assault Helm from the previous isn't very... I mean, it's good, but it's not good. I don't need the 1500 crit. I can go ahead and switch that out if I would like. So that is the only thing that I would get from this. And the transmutes they look like doo-doo. We'll go ahead and do the transmute. Kind of looks like doo-doo. We'll transmute the whole thing so you guys understand what I'm talking about. Maybe dyed, maybe it might look decent, but to me, that's not worth doing outside I get this. So, because you're not getting anything from the K team outside of the IOU. And once your group that you run with every day have this, there's really no upside to running it. You're getting the same AD, you're getting the same, doo-doo rewards. Nothing is increased. If they would increase the drop rate, say they increase the drop rate 5% for everything in there. So anything worth running, you can run hardcore mode and get a 5% increase in chance of drop rate of whatever, everything in the dungeon. Maybe that might make people want to run this. Maybe that might make people willing to do a pickup group or a K-team hardcore dungeon to increase the chances. I don't know. Me personally, I don't know how well that would be. The first one we did was the K-team T9, and the team that I ran with went once. That's because of a ball incident after we killed Orcus. The ball was still there, and we won't get into that. But with that being said, there's really no upside to running K-team once you get the piece or two that you need. Most people, it's only going to be a piece. And that's it. And that's basically what you're fighting for in this campaign. You're fighting for mini coin bank heist, which grants you nothing. I say nothing. It grants you a pants that is probably best in slot for most classes. It grants you Mako's spare travel pants. At the combat, your power is increased by 1500 for 10 seconds. And once you get that, what's the point? So, with that being said, I don't think this campaign was well put together. To be honest with you, with all the information for Mod 16, to be honest, they could have put Mod 16 in Mod 15's place and Mod 15 in Mod 16's place, because everything is changing. So the good boons that you're getting from this campaign, the power and the recovery and the movement, half of those are done with. Who knows how the boons are going to be implemented into the next mod. Maybe the 1,000 power that you're going to get from this boon here maybe it's not going to be available come mod 16, because there was a screenshot and this little girl's face was in there, but it's not giving you what it gives. Maybe it's going to give you 1,000 power. Maybe you have the option to choose it. Who knows? But these boons up here, the 3% recovery, that's obsolete now. I mean, everyone was excited. Oh, 3% more recovery for clerics and paladins and tanks, and oh, that's amazing. I need that. Joke's on you, because they're taking it out next mod. So everything that's good about this mod, ixnay the boons, half of them, 66% of them are getting wiped out. So I don't know. To me, Mod 15 was a big letdown. I know what a lot of you guys are going to say. Well, Frank, Mod 15 was supposed to be about professions. Mod 15, actual new content is irrelevant. In my honest opinion, is irrelevant. Hopefully, Mod 16 will bring back that whole, let's bring you new content, new things to do. So what if it's hunting? So what if it's HEs? So what if it's every mod that's came out has incorporated something outside the initial quest line to do? Barovia, Omu, Chol, Somi, it's giving you things to do outside the initial quest line. This, with the exception of the K team, isn't giving you anything. And the K team dungeons, all they are a refurbished dungeon with a penalty if you die. Like, mod 16 was awful, and I am looking forward to mod 16. To be honest with you, if you guys want to see more of these campaign oversights or these campaign reviews, please let me know in the comments below. Or if you guys want to see something that I haven't yet made on the channel, let me know in the comments below. If not, I'm just going to produce the same videos I've been doing. With the new information coming in mod 16, I might try a couple of different things, but these couple videos that are coming out now are going to be a couple different scenarios that I want to incorporate it, maybe vamp them up a little more. So if this is something you want to see, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. This is Frank signing out. Peace.